Hi guys, it's me Danielle, Danny Buttons, and I'm here today with my September Coloring Pages wrap-up. I didn't end up doing one of these in August. I didn't have a lot done, but now I have 18 pages to show you, and I'm really excited to get right into it. I'm actually filming this a little bit early. It is only September 26th, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more coloring done. If I do, I'll just show it to you in next month's wrap-up. I have 18 pages, but first let me apologize. My nails not looking the best. And I have a little bit of a cold, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry. I'm just going to jump right into it, though, because there's a lot to look at. I kind of organized it in least favorite to favorite. Kind of. You'll see what I mean. First, Color Quest. I want to get this out of the way nice and early, because this book is ginormous. I ended up doing this page in here. It's like the Americana pattern. It's just huge. I just love the pattern ones in this book specifically are my favorite. I've done a bunch in here. I'm hoping this is one of my first finishes of any book, but we will find out because I haven't done it yet. So I'm just going to toss these to the side. Can you see it over there? No, I should be good. Okay, this next one is a bit unique. Fairy Tales Doodle Adventure by Ronnie C. Pios. This is one of the Julia Rivers books where Julia Rivers is like Jade Summer, except she does give credit. Oh, tea there. So yeah, it's all different artists publishing under Julia Rivers. I don't think that Julia Rivers has had a new book in a year, and that's kind of surprising. So I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, all of that to say, this was a unique one because what I ended up doing was only outlining everything, and I outlined it all in glitter gel pens, so hopefully you can see that it's glittering everywhere. I know you can see that silver really well. I've done this once before, but I liked the idea of it because I feel like that would be so much competing color that I personally wouldn't know how to make it look nice. So I thought that that gets the point across, and you can see all the colors, but it is not as busy now. Maybe. I don't know. It's fun to mix it up every once in a while and do something like this. And also, I haven't colored a page in this book in so long because I was intimidated by how detailed it was. So this was a nice way to get into this book. So I recommend this style if you ever want to mix it up. Can you see how glittery? I hope so. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Okay, then I colored a page from Hannah Lynn's I Dream in Color. This is actually my first page in this book. I bought this for my friend for her, like, part of her bridesmaid's gift. Ooh. And we hadn't colored a page together yet, and that was in December, so we decided to get one done. And this is the one I did. Oh, now that we're showing you, I'm going to shout out one of my most used supplies this month. It's actually this tiny watercolor palette from Prima Marketing. This is the classic set. I'm going to take it out of the little box. It's this teeny tiny little watercolor set that flips open, and there's a lot of space to like mix colors, as you can see. And I used this a whole bunch this month. I will be showing you where, but I used it on this background. So I'm hoping that the background looks like watercolory slash just watery in general, obviously, instead of looking streaky. But I'm practicing a lot with these guys. I've really never mixed colors before at all, so this is all pretty new to me, but I'm having a lot of fun with that. And this, what's exciting about this, I actually put more of these. There's, I think, 12 different palettes of these from Prima. You can fit more in here, so I'm hoping to get one or two for my birthday, and then, like, put them all in this one. Also, this comes out for even more mixing space, so it's a very good travel palette. It has this little ring on the back that you can just like hook it on your hand and color away with it. So I use that a whole bunch in these upcoming pictures. But yes, here's this page. This book from Hannah Lynn is all quotes, and there's journaling space in here, and there's a nice poem she wrote. So I used my Cali Art markers and then, like I said, the watercolors. So there's that one. Okay, next, this is one of the ones I actually finished in August, and this is one that I did entirely with that palette. I just got that palette at the Scrapbook Expo we went to in August, and I think I used every single color on this page, if I remember. Oh, I don't know if I used black. I don't see any black, but yeah, I thought this was a super cool one. I got this for my birthday, possibly almost 2 years ago now, and this is only the second page I've done in here, but I was heavily inspired by their example. I think I copied it exactly. But I thought it was cool using my new paints. So I like mix some of these blues to make the different shades. And like that's like brown and yellow. I don't know. Again, I'm learning how to mix with the watercolors, but I enjoy learning new things. Isn't that what art is all about? So there is that one. Next, Colors of the Decades. This one I know I got last year, I think for my birthday, and I had not finished a page in here. And now I have finished 2, so I'm pretty happy with that. Sam got me this one. This is Color It. There's 50 in here. I'll show you what I did. Okay, so first, let me peek on the side so I don't give you the answer. Okay, first, I did this page. I don't know if I love what I ended up with color-wise, but I was doing this page, I was doing this border, and then I actually ended up using Sharpies, and I've never actually colored with Sharpies. I don't know why. I only use them for writing. So I colored with Sharpies, and I was like, wow, I'm enjoying this a whole lot. So I went out and bought some more Sharpies, because that's how we do, isn't it? And I ended up doing another page with only Sharpies. So I did this page, which I'm hoping screams like 2006, maybe even 2005, I don't know. But everything on here is Sharpie except her skin color, because I didn't have a Sharpie in a skin color, but I really enjoyed this. The only thing, Sharpies take forever to color with. They're so detailed. So this took me a whole heckin' ton of time, but I really enjoyed it. Like I made my camo. I hope that this looks like those belts that they used to have. I never had one, but that were popular at the time. I just thought that was fun, and I'm really happy to have worked out of this book finally. So, that's my 2000s girl. Okay, next. Every month I actually give myself 5 coloring related goals to work towards. It's all just for fun. I'm never like upset if I don't hit my goals, but as I'm sure a lot of you know, when you have tons and tons of books, sometimes it's hard to pick a page. So for example, in September, one of my goals was to do 2 Disney pages. I have a lot of Disney books. I wanted to do 2 Disney pages. So the 2 I ended up doing, I actually finished this one. This one I might have been working on in July. And as you can see, I did not finish that yet. This one has so many browns. I just don't have that many browns. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to have to like pull out my Prismacolors to get that many browns. But I finished old Zazu over here. These are color by number books, where as you can see, you get the colors on the bottom and you match it best you can and color it in. And I love these books so much. You've definitely seen them if you've watched any video on my channel before. They're French. I got them either on Amazon UK or Amazon France, and yeah, love them. And then I also finished Flora from Sleeping Beauty. So I just thought this was a fun one. I really love that bright background. I'm actually liking it on camera. I think it looks a little closer to accurate. It's too pink in real life, but I mean, you know who it is. It gets the point across. So I enjoyed this one too. This is actually the Mystery Color or Optical Illusion, I think that says, Volume 2. And as you can see on any page, there is an outline there, and then it turns into something else. So I forget the youngest brother's name. Is the youngest one John? I don't know. Oh, the Emperor from Mulan turns into Mulan kind of thing. Peter? No, Peter's obviously Peter Pan. I don't remember this little guy's name turning into Captain Hook, but I love these books so much. Okay. Then I did get a surprise third one done this month. I had to distract my dog. We had people over that she did not want to be here. So while she was barking, I was just quietly coloring. And I got this Steamboat Minnie done. This book is super cute too, and all the beginning, it goes in order of Mickey and his friends. So these are from Steamboat Willie, or very early, and eventually you'll get into the 90s and 2000s in the back of the book. So like Mickey's Christmas Carol and Three Musketeers, things like that. But this is very early, so there's only the 4 colors, and I love this one. It's so cute. I did the first 2 pages too. So cute. I enjoyed the black and white. So I think I only have, I have at least 3 more pages of black and white, and then we get some more colors. So that's from Mickey, Donald & Co., which is also French. Okay, next I did some mandalas. I did my first mandala in 50 spiral mandalas. I have been really loving Camelia Angelikova's books. This is my 3rd book of hers. She does seasonal ones too that I did not purchase yet because in my opinion they're less mandala-y and just more like scenes, and then they'll have a circle around them. So I'm not sure if I love those as much, but obviously if you do, you should be on the lookout for them. This was spiral mandalas. This is actually a lot more detailed. Well, of course I opened to one that is not, but it's a lot smaller than some of her other ones. So I finally finished a page, and I actually used all of my Sharpies again that I had just bought for the other book. But what I really love about this one is actually how the back looks, which sounds silly. This is kind of tangled, inspired the tiniest bit. I don't know. I just went pretty simple because, again, I was using Sharpies. But look at how cool the back looks. I love that a lot because it's just like soft, and it almost looks watercolory, and it's just like a little bit like, how do I explain that? Doesn't that look really cool? So I really like the back of that one even more than the front. But okay, and then I did 2 more in 100 Beautiful Mandalas. This book I'm actually just going in order because they're all just mandalas. Like there's nothing extra super special about each one, if that makes sense. I don't know. So I'm just going in order. So I've done my 16th and 17th out of this one. It's supposed to be fall inspired. How I do these, I think I put a video up on how I do these, but usually I pick 3 Cali Art markers and then 2 glitter gel pens, and I like alternate. And I definitely did a color and chat, so you'll have to look out for that if you wanted to see how I did these. So this was supposed to be fall inspired, but then when I was done, I was like, it's not super fall. Maybe it's transition from summer to fall. So then I did another one that I also think is fall inspired, so I've called this a fall 2. Let me get up closer so you can see the glitter. Yeah, you can definitely see that. For the glitter, I use Color It glitter pens, glitter gel pens. I'm pretty confused and surprised. They sold refills too, and they don't seem to have them on Amazon anymore. So I don't know if maybe they've like moved to their own website or what, but I need to be on the lookout because some of my pens are getting low. I do still have the whole set of backups, but we like being prepared. Okay, now I've done 2 in Hannah Lynn's Enchanted Halloween. This is probably my favorite Halloween coloring book. I do not have very many Halloween specific coloring books, so I feel like that's cheating, but I love this book a whole lot. We've done a whole ton in it. We being my friend Joanna and I, we buddy color out of this a lot. So the 2 we've done so far are, let's see, this lady. And these 2 pictures, I used only my little watercolor set. So for both pictures, it's exclusively that set. So again, I'm hoping that instead of looking streaky, it just looks like watercolored in the background especially. But I always have the urge to make everything very solid instead of watercolory, so I don't know if I got my point across. But there's page 1, and then I also did this one, which is like The Bride of Frankenstein, giving you some treats for trick-or-treaters. I enjoyed this a lot because I'm hoping that I made it look kind of dirty with my color mixing, because obviously there's cobwebs everywhere, so it's a little bit dirty. So I hope that came out as I wanted it to, but I like it, and that's how I mixed my own dark blue, things like that. So we're practicing over here. I'm having a good time. So that's that one. I also, for whatever reason, realized I could keep some bits white. So I did that. I feel like sometimes we feel compelled to color every single little bit in, but sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of white to break it up. All right, we're nearing the end. 2 books left. Whew, one of them being Jade Summer, Chibi Girls, Greyscale. This is Greyscale books 2 and 1, volume 1 and 2. Yes, I originally had volume 1, which had 2 pages of each picture, and then she came out with this combo pack, so I bought this and gave volume 1 to my friend. I had done like 5 or 6 pictures in there, but there was 2 of each, so I feel like that's fine. But anyway, I did 2 in here. I did this one, which felt Halloween-y to me. I do these with my Cali Art markers, and then I go over some bits with my glitter pens. Can you sense a theme with these glitter pens? I really like using them. So, I don't know. I like it. I think now that I'm looking back at it, I like it even more than I did when I did it, which is always good. And I think happens to me a whole lot. I always, as it's happening, doubt myself. And I'm like, oh no, this is pretty good. So, I love the glitter though. It's glitter everywhere. Okay. And then the other page I did was this one, which was a lot of fun. I actually did this while I was watching the first football game, professional football game of the year. I am a Giants fan, and the Giants actually don't have cheerleaders, so maybe this is what they would look like if they did. But this was actually really popular on my Instagram. I don't know why everyone loved this one a lot, but it's a good one, so maybe I do know why. But yeah, I did the glitter, and I specifically her little shirt. I don't know why. I love how that looks. So she has glitter bows. She has some glitter in her pom-poms, glitter shirt, glitter on her skirt, glitter socks. It's everywhere. So I really, really like that one. But yeah, maybe the Giants need some cheerleaders and I can design their little costumes. No, not really. So that's that one. Okay, final book by one of my favorite artists. This is Fairy Tales by Emily Oberg. This is her first book of 2. This one in Sagor Och Sogner. I love these books so much. This is where I actually, both of these pages, again, I use that palette. This was my first page with that palette when I first got it, and I used all 12 colors on here in some way or another. So, I love it. I love it so much. I mixed this color, which I was really proud of. Wrecked my little white pan, but that's fine. Had to do what you had to do. Sam actually made me make the little smiley face on him, which I think is really cute. It really changes the whole picture, but I like it a lot. And I love this flower. I just love everything about it. I love her artwork a whole heckin' ton. So there is that one. And finally, this bad boy. I keep wanting to title them, but they do not have titles. So I guess this is, I called her Lily Pad Girl in my notebook where I keep track. I used all of those, like I said. And then the shimmery bits, which I think you can see, is actually, what is it called? Iridescent medium that I was intending to use to make my own Wink of Stellas, but instead I just paint it on direct. So there's some iridescent medium on the dragonflies and her eyelids. I don't know if I love how the blue came out. I mean, I like how it came out, but it feels a little bit out of place. But I really like it. I really like the yellow background. I don't know. It's different for me. Sometimes I have a hard time coloring things not in what I think they should be. So, I don't have an example for this page. Let's see. Okay. For this page, I can't make myself color this fox blue because foxes aren't blue. So it's really hard for me to do that sometimes. So for me to do this bright yellow background was a bold choice, and I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone to make my pages look better. So there's that. I really like how it turned out. I had a really good coloring month. We'll see how October goes. In October, I actually ended up buying a scrapbooking class. It is the Scrapathon with Nicole Jones. I don't know if you guys are scrapbookers, maybe you've heard of it, but basically she's going to give you a prompt every day to make a scrapbook page. So if I do well with that, I might not do great with coloring, but I hope to get a few pages done, a few more Halloween related pages. And then of course after October, my birthday's in early November, and I'm sure I'll be getting some coloring gifts, and then I'll have to get to it. So that is all for this month. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around. Oh, also last thing, I don't know if anyone is still here, but if you are, I'm gonna link all of these books and probably the maybe my markers, maybe my gel pens, maybe these paints, all down below. They are Amazon affiliate links, so if you click and buy from them, I get a tiny percentage, like 1%, but it's very helpful to me because I can't monetize my videos yet. I do not have enough hours watched, so it's super helpful if you do that, obviously, especially if you were planning on buying any of these anyway. So look down below for the links. Click them if you're gonna buy anyway. That would help me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye!